Today I want to explain one of the most powerful verses in the Bible. Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5. God says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you a prophet to the nations." Now listen. Most people read that verse and they think it simply means God has a plan for me. Yes, but it is deeper than that. Because Jeremiah 1-5 is not a motivational quote. It is a calling statement. It is God explaining how purpose works. Let's break it down slowly. First, God says, "Before I formed you in the womb." That means your purpose did not start when you became an adult. It did not start when you discovered your gift. It did not start when you got saved. God is saying, I was already working before you even existed. Your life is not an accident. Your life is not random. Your story did not begin with your mistakes. Your story began with God. When God says, "I knew you." Now that word "knew" does not mean God simply had information about Jeremiah. It means God had relationships intention. God is saying, I recognized you. I chose you. I had you in mind. Not because you earned it. Not because you were perfect. But because I am God. And God says, before you were born, I set you apart. This is the part many people miss. To be set apart means to be consecrated. It means to be reserved for a holy purpose. In other words, Jeremiah was not just created, he was marked. Marked for a mission. And here's the truth. Being set apart is not always comfortable. Because what is set apart does not always fit in. What is set apart is often misunderstood. What is set apart often feels lonely. Because God separates people before He elevates them. And God says, I appointed you a prophet to the nations. Now notice, God didn't say, I appointed you to speak to your friends. He said, nations. That means Jeremiah's calling was bigger than his feelings, bigger than his age, bigger than his fear. And Jeremiah actually responds by saying, Lord, I am too young, I can't speak. But God says, do not say you are too young. I will put my words in your mouth. Let me tell you what this means for us today. Jeremiah 1:5 teaches us that purpose is not just something you find. Purpose is something God forms. It means God can call you before you understand yourself. God can choose you before you feel ready. God can assign you before you feel qualified. So when you look at your life and say, I don't know why I'm going through this, 'cause you were set apart. Some battles are not punishment. Some battles are training. Some delays are not denial. Some delays are preparation. Some isolation is not rejection. Some isolation is consecration. And if God knew you before you were formed, then your present pain cannot cancel your future purpose. If God set you apart before you were born, then people cannot unmark what God marked. So hear this clearly. You are not forgotten.